Welcome to today's session. We are continuing with the ray diagrams showing image formation in the case of concave mirror. 3 diagrams already we discussed previous day. Now the rest of the 3 diagrams we'll discuss today. Okay. Now we discuss the fourth case, that is when the object is kept between C and F. So we discussed at infinity, beyond C, at C. Now the object lies between C and F. So we are drawing concave mirror, pole, focus, center of curvature, object lying between C and F. First ray parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, reflected ray pass through the focus. Now the second ray passing through the focus, then the reflected ray will be parallel to the principal axis. It emerges parallel to the principal axis. So the image will be formed beyond C. Okay, you are getting an image which is beyond C, and see the image is inverted and it is big in size also. So the image is formed beyond C. The position of the image is beyond C, and the image is real again, real, inverted. The image is inverted and it is enlarged. The image formed is enlarged. So these are the characteristics of the image formed by the concave mirror when the object lies between C and F. Okay, so real, inverted, enlarged image, it is formed beyond C. So that is the fourth case. Now we move on to the fifth case, that is when the object is at F. So when the object is at F, object at F. So we will draw the diagram. So steps are the same: concave mirror, principal axis, pole, focus, center of curvature. Okay, now here the object lies at the focus. First ray, I said no, in all cases it is the same. So after reflection it passed through the focus. And the second ray, here you can imagine the ray which is striking at the pole. Okay, and here principal axis act as the normal. So with the normal, the same angle it will be making. So in that way, when we draw, we'll get the reflected ray to be like this. So you can see that the reflected rays, this is a point to be noted, reflected rays, they are not found to meet here. Okay, the reflected rays are parallel to each other, and in fact actually they meet at infinity. At far distance from this mirror, these two rays will be meeting. Okay, so they meet at infinity. So at that infinity, image will be formed. So image will be formed at infinity, and the image formed will be enlarged one, highly enlarged one, and it will be real inverted. You can obtain it on the screen, though we are not showing it here. Okay, the reflected rays we have shown parallel. It means that the image will be formed at infinity. Image is formed at infinity, and the image formed will be real and inverted. You can obtain the image on the screen. Okay, so it is real and it is found to be inverted, and it is highly enlarged. The image is found to be highly enlarged. So this is the case when the object is kept at F. So when the object is kept at F, the important point to be noted, the reflected rays are parallel to each other. Reflected rays are parallel to each other. Okay, that is why we say the image is formed at infinity. So here now you can compare and study. When the object was at infinity, the image was formed at focus. Now when the object is at focus, image is formed at infinity. Okay, likewise when the object is beyond C, image was obtained between C and F. When the object lies between C and F, image is beyond C. So vice versa, like that it is coming. So you can compare and study this. Okay, now coming to the last ray diagram, that is fifth case, when the object lies between P and F. When the object is kept between the pole and focus. When the object, sixth case, object between pole and focus. So here we draw the ray diagram. Now this is pole, focus, center of curvature. Object is kept between P and F. Object is kept between P and F. Then first ray parallel to the principal axis, after reflection passes through focus. Second ray striking at the pole. So it will be making the same angle with the principal axis. Draw the rays straight. So you can see that the rays are diverging. The reflected rays are diverging. So the thing is this, they do not intersect each other. So of course a real image will not be formed. So if you extend the ray backwards, if we extend the ray backwards with the dashed lines, two rays we are extending backwards. So when we extend them backwards without changing direction, you can draw with your scale and all. So you will not have a change in direction. Okay. So when you extend them, the two lines are found to meet at a point behind the mirror. At that point, we say we'll get an image. We'll be able to see that image, but we cannot obtain that image on a screen. So such image we call it as what? Virtual image. So such a virtual image is formed in this case. So where the image is formed, it is behind the mirror. You cannot obtain it on the screen. So it is a virtual one. And what about the nature of the image? It is an erect image. So it is formed behind. The image is formed behind the mirror. Okay. And the image formed is virtual and erect. So only for one position, that means between P and F, it is forming virtual image, and that virtual image is found to be erect also, and the image formed is found to be enlarged one. Compared to the object, the image is found to be enlarged. Okay, so we have completed the 6 ray diagrams. So only this much for today. Once again we will be recollecting, that means concluding all these things that we will be doing in the next session. Thank you.